All right, Shalom, Michael. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect. This teaches word in all true faith and sincerity. And today I just want to tie this lesson. You can't buy and sell with JC. And you see where the momentum is heading on the planet Earth. You know, everything is building up to this digital system. You know, there's already laws on the book. You know, legislations are already in place. You already got the factories and everything, mass producing. You know, they even putting it on display different, such as the Neuralink, with their show and tell and of what they can do. So it just shows you that what else could the MOTB be but the sea help? You know, and I got a few articles just to show that, you know, that's what it is, man. So this is from businesswire.com, and it reads, Future of Payment Survey finds increasing consumer trust toward digital payment methods. So as you can see, you know, to show you that these devils, man, they tell you that the heart of every one of them is deep. This man got a team together to survey, you know, the people. You know, from Babylon to the UK. They got a team together to ask people concerning these digital payment methods and how they feel about it. And it says now the masses pretty much are trusting in it. They leaning on it pretty much. Now you ain't got to worry about you lose your wallet at your house. As long as you got your phone. See, this is where the momentum is heading. The long gone is the days of writing a check. You know, even now they trying to get rid of, you know, cash, physical transition with cash. You know, you got PayPal and Cash App and Zelle. All the way up now to the sea help, which is Sweden. You seeing that over there in Sweden? Well, that's a prelude of what's going to happen globally. You know, and the title itself tells it all, man. I got another one. It says, this from Payment. It might be Payments. Yep, Payments.com. And it reads, Adidas put best shoe forward with personalized digital payments. See, this is where the momentum is heading. You know, because now, concerning like online shopping, that's a thing. See, for an example, Black Friday, it wasn't that many fights at Walmart at Black Friday, you know, because everybody did their online shopping. See, that's the trend on the earth, you know. And like I said, the title itself tells it all. Adidas is putting their best shoe forward by catching up with the time, so to speak. It says, this is from paymentsjournal.com, and it reads, how instant payments are taking the industry by storm. And here's why businesses don't want to get left behind. See? So you can see these instant payments. You know, that's the thing. Like I said, your Cash App. You just wave your phone over the, just scan, you know, over the reader. You gotta worry about somebody count out some quarters and shit. This is what's being presented, man. This is what's taking place upon the planet Earth. And they say businesses don't want to get left behind. That's them catching up with the times. Them, you know, coming together and all being on all one accord. Esau going into this next phase. And just going back, let's start off this in the book of Isaiah 36, because this is going to be that line drawn in the sand, pretty much. As we read the first article concerning how these consumers are now trusting in it. This digital payment system, where it's more convenient, it's more efficient. Isaiah 36:6, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. And this staff has been broken. What's that? Isaiah 14. Let's get that real quick. Isaiah 14 and verse 4, it reads, Thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, How has the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. And this we saying that now. How this place is finished, man. That Babylon she will never be healed, man. From the lust of this place, now they coming out with a rush hour for you 20 years late. But it just show you the withering process. There's no strength left. There's a lot of reboots and remakes and spin-offs. Show you that the lust have left. The world is fading away. It's just like a shirt you watch too many times. The color goes away. And that's what's happening with America. The life of it. From this man and his advances, the enchantments. He's pretty much is decreasing on all levels. It says, the Lord have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. See? So yeah, Esau's power is being broken, and it begins by the way of him being revealed. So that's why we're seeing a lot of things happening. Because that's what a criminal do when the light is on. That's why you're going to see more draconian laws being passed and things of that nature. But this is a broken system. The so-called white man don't have that grip as he once had. He's not able to run circles around the people as he once did. But the point is a broken staff, and people are still trusting in it. When they came out with the jab, and you had Fauci and shit, you seeing this nigga every day. Nigga was still on it. They telling you that the jab is still being, it's not a sure thing. Niggas still lined up for it. For a damn coupon or some stupid shit. It says, Lo, thou trusting in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand. So that's what these people, they are trusting more into this digital society. When they came, when the devil came out with direct deposit and shit. All of these things, and now it's a step further to on that C-Help, your records, your dental records, your doctor records and shit, your medical things, as well as your wallet, your ID. It's gonna be all on that C-Help, man. It says, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. See? And that nigga gonna get the chip. But it says gonna go into his hand and pierce it. And that's you actually for submitting your alliance with this devil. When you go into the law of the all, and pretty much towards the end of that servant, him, in his service, pretty much he'll make a declaration that he love his master. You know what I mean? And that he gonna serve him forever, and it was gonna be cemented by when that digital all, that all was in your ear. But now it has been in this modern times, that all is gonna be in your hand. It says, so is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. See? And it tells you that our people trust in perverseness and oppression, you know? And this is that's going to be that pit that he's have dug, but he ultimately going to fall into it. That's why the scripture says, oppression shall not rise a second time. But as you can see, this is the vibration on the planet Earth with this digital system. You know? Matter of fact, let's get some real quick. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. So it was an appointed time where the MOTB was going to make his way on the scene. You know? And we seeing it, man. It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. So that's what we just seen by the way of an article. You know, those few articles, that's the vision speaking concerning the MOTB. And that this is where the momentum is heading towards. But the inevitability of this, to where it's long gone is the days of using cash. We in that process now. You know, this devil try to make a hard stance for it. When you when that's it, the C-19, when it had its, when it was center stage, so to speak, and they was talking about how the cash can carry the virus and shit. Somehow, some way, they ran out of change and it was a shortage on coins. You know. Now we seeing that the business is going to catch up with these modern times and these instant payments. That these consumers are now leaning more towards these digital methods. Adidas, your online shopping. That's why it's online shopping. So the vision is speaking, man. It says, and not lie. Where's the push towards Christianity and embargo? Are these stupid other anything else? Yo, niggas say your phone. Not understanding that anything outside of the MOTB will be to your detriment, man. You damn yourself if you saying that the MOTB is anything else but to see help. That means you're down, bro. You know, this is Revelation 14:9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and those that say you put your mind and your works towards this system, that's the mark. So what's worshiping it? That's what's worshiping the image of the beast. You know, putting your energy to forwarding, you know, this system. Whether you, you know, at the, you know, from the max of you joining the military, you know, to something as subtle as voting, that's you worshiping the image of the beast, man. And what that's going to lead to, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. That's what it's going to lead to. You actually cement that alliance with this man by getting that digital off. But that's a penalty, because this is a commandment. This is a commandment. This is one prophecy that you can't get wrong. Ain't no mulligans when it concerning this prophecy here. You can find out the so-called white man's the devil when he rounds you up. And the Lord can still have mercy on you and deliver you. You thought he was Jaffa all this time till you in a concentration camp. The Lord can have mercy on you. But when it come down to this, verse 10, it said, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture. See? Into a cup of his indignation. So this is no taste. The Lord gonna pour forth his wrath by the way of that destruction, man. It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. See? So when World War III takes place, Gonna be spirits that's preserved to suffer that fate, man, of being burned. Well, that's not gonna be a swift death. That's why I say it's gonna be tormented with fire and brimstone. Because that show you that we're coming at the height of death as well. With these plethora of ways can kill you. From a car accident to a robot now in these times. But even now you got thermonuclear missiles. And it also tells you concerning the different levels of death that to die by the sword is better to die by the famine. So you being mowed down is better to go out like that than to go out, by a famine. But guess what? It's a step over it. It's a to drown. That was a horrific way to go out. That's a different level of death. Where you at. That's a tormented state when you gagging to the height of this, by the thermonuclear fire. But the Lord's Spirit gonna be in that fire when you read Isaiah, the 13th chapter. The Spirit of the Lord's gonna be in those missiles. But the point is what? You can't buy and sell with JC. What else could it be but to see him? And if you take it, there's a penalty. Death. And not just no swift death when you die in your sleep. You're going to have time to think about it, man. So yeah, I just hold it edifying, let it give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Shalom to the elect, the teach word now, true faith and sincerity. DTA, bow. Soon, very soon.